Alright, welcome back everybody. Aesop Grimm here, and this is the continuation of my Elden Ring compendium. It's my first journey compendium, I should say, for Elden Ring. And I'm playing as Fia's Blood Assassin, Dagger, Arcane Bleed build, going for Duskborn ending. You can see I've got down at the bottom right about 7,000 runes. At the end of last episode, we were able to level up for a second time in that episode. After defeating Mog the Omen. I have since learned that this version of Mog was it was like an illusion. It's not we fight Mog again later, and that's going to be a much more tougher battle, I guess. But that's 7,000 runes. Cowboy says you want to spend runes now, so if you have a bunch of runes on you, maybe try and pop some runes or go grind out a level and level up, because this next part we're probably going to die. This is going to be pretty tricky. We have an opportunity to learn a little bit about lore as well. But we're going to hit this and let that go down. The initial parts are not too awful tricky, but we do get to a point where we're going to have to do some platforming, and that looks to me like it's going to be really tough. And for you guys watching this video, it'll probably be pretty seamless, but what looks like it took a few seconds is just me editing it. It probably took me a really long time to nail this, and we want to nail it so that we can get the thumbprint shield, which is the best great shield in the game. So I'm going to go ahead and put you on standby now and see what he does next here, and I'll be right back. Okay, so we're gonna run into some guys that spit that holy fire, the crazy flame thing, and we want to use them to burn down what looks like, I hate to say it, but modern times, it looks like kind of like a homeless encampment, and that will allow us to gain some more loot. So to do that, for example, I'm gonna move over here. Grab that. I don't think there was anything else over here. Nope. Okay, so we're wanting to go down here, but Cowboy says use the path. Okay. Want to anger this dude. Oh! Whoa, I thought I just about died there. So we got that. Oh boy. So I don't know if you were able to spot that or not. But what I had to do is I had to aggro him and then come over to, like I said, this looked kind of like a homeless encampment. Maybe not like a modern one, but something that you'd see during the Great Depression. And I needed him to cast his fire to burn all that stuff down so that we could get back here and loot this guy. And that's going to happen. That's going to be something we want to do 2 or 3 more times. We are going to equip... We've already got it equipped. Okay, Blessed Dew Talisman. So, I believe we're going to go up this way next, but I will put you on standby and find out. Okay, so let's take a look actually at the Nomadic Merchant's Finery. So it says, Finery of the Nomadic Merchants, decorated with tiny gems and a wide spectrum of colors. These merchants once thrived as the Great Caravan, but after being accused of heretical beliefs, their entire clan was rounded up and buried alive far underground. Then they chanted a curse of despair and summoned the Flame of Frenzy. So now we know why the Flame of Frenzy has an ending here, and it has to do directly with these merchant guys. Remember the guy who said, my people are deeply unforgiving? These are all them. They were all rounded up and buried alive down here. And the ones that we see up above ground are the scant few that were able to escape the purge, basically. So, from here, we follow around and descend down here, and we'll have another instance where we want a guy to aggro onto us. We want him to burn this right here. Oh, he's blind. Ow. Darn it. Oh, he got me. I thought I was going to take him down with just the one strike. He's a little bit beefier than your average, I guess, noble, wandering noble. That's alright. We're not... I don't need to put you on pause or anything. We're not very far away. Okay, did he burn that thing down? Yes, he did. Yeah, because I'm rolling twice. I need to roll once. I'm used to double tapping that roll button just to make sure that I've activated it. And oftentimes in a fight, that second roll doesn't really hurt me. I'm needing to gain distance anyhow. Take that, sucker. Alright, now. That would be guy number 1. I hope. Yep, here's the second guy. Ow. Alright, and he did in fact burn it away. So I get the eye. Okay, so I have to pause you again and see where he goes next. Okay. We are recording, yes. Alright, so from here, well, we got something we can loot right here. We want to get onto this plank. I'm not nearly as quick as at this as Cowboy is. I don't feel comfortable with it. Okay. We get that piece of loot, get back onto the planks, and we need to drop down. Ooh, that looks bad. Let me get onto this one. Okay, so I have to line up as best as I can, and this can be like an optical illusion. And then we gotta drop. So I think I'm in the right spot. And we're going for that purple loot right there. Okay. Frenzied Cookbook, page 2. And then we take this plank across. Grab those 2 pieces of bone. Okay, these guys aren't going to do anything crazy. Doesn't look like it. Alright, now this is the really tricky spot that we're at now. So again, if you've got a lot of runes or anything, this is a good time for you to maybe warp out, go level up, you know, use runes to, you know what I'm talking about, I'm calling them all runes, but use your, yeah, I guess they're your golden runes to get enough to level up or go grind it out. But I will pause it now, and we're going to be dropping down these next levels, and it looks really incredibly tricky to me. So anyway, I'm not looking forward to this, but I'll be right back. Okay, so first of all, he says that to do it like he's doing it, you're going to want to be at a medium equipment load, which I am. And we're going to go off right here and just walk off the edge, apparently. Okay, now from here, he does something that I don't feel like I'm very good at. But he says you just roll off. Okay, I made that. And then from this one, we're wanting to hit that right there, and he says, again, you're just going to roll off. Alright. Oh, I landed it. I'm stunned. Now we want to get that. Gosh, I feel like this is where I'm going to mess it up. Okay, stand by. I want to see him do it because this is where I paused it. I'll be right back. Well, I'm nervous. This looks like it should be eminently makeable, but he mentioned something about how the first time he tries it, he accidentally does what he calls a neutral jump. So I don't know if I'm supposed to sprint jump or what. Darn. Alright, well, I'm going to pause you until I get to that same exact spot. Okay, here I am. I died a couple times getting back to this point. I want to try rolling. You know, I almost did that the first time because it looked like it was a roll that I could nail. Now, I should have gone with my own instinct. Inescapable Frenzy Incantation. Yellow Ember. And I'm not quite sure how he gets this. Gets this out of the way, so let me look around the corner. Oh, we got this. Okay, that's the fingerprint, not thumbprint, but fingerprint shield. There's got to be a way that he gets this, and that dude looks alive. Maybe he punches him. Okay, I'm going to put you on standby and find out how he does that. Well, he does punch him. This might kill me. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try and plink an arrow at him. I want to try maybe putting poison on him. What? Okay, I live, and I get Mikla's needle note. I want to take a look at it since I risked some stuff to get it. I thought we were gonna die, man. Note imparting knowledge in brief. Note written by nomadic merchants succinctly detailing knowledge acquired. The Empyrean Mikola crafted a needle to resist the influence of outer gods. Those who have inherited the flame of frenzy yet wish not to become its lord would do well to seek Mikola's needle. Okay, so once again, let me place you on pause to see what he does next. Okay, so all that's left for us now, for this little segment, is to drop off. Well, I see loot. Okay, I think he drops off right here. And then that's going to collapse. It's scripted. And then we're going to get this little site here. And I don't need to rest or anything, but you can see there's the girl. I forget her name. And at this point in time, his video is over, and the next video, he combines what he calls the Frenzy Flame, where he's going to go over lore, and the Forbidden Lands. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause you, and I'm going to go watch that and see if we can get all of the Frenzy Flame into this video here, because we're coming up just on 18 minutes of recording time. So we got plenty of time for it, I think. But stand by and I'll go verify. Okay, so he goes through some explanation here, and explanation's required. So basically, if we talk to her, she's going to put us on a path to go through that door, and that's going to lock us into the Frenzied Flame ending. At that point in time, Milena will leave us, because that's totally antithetical to her mission. You can get out of this ending. You can unlock it. It'll give you the frenzied eyes and all that. You become like an acolyte or something. And you can get out of it by acquiring Mikola's needle. This is if I'm understanding Cowboy correctly. Which you would do later. But he really suggests, what he says is, he says back up your save here and like put that copied file someplace else so that you can come back to this point after you've done all the other endings. Because he says it's easier. You can do this all the way up to the last second if you want to. And so it's easier to just pass on it right now. And because of my uncertainty as to whether or not I would do all of this correctly, I'm going to go ahead and leave it alone. I'm going to rest here just to make sure I've got everything. It says we can talk to Melina. I say this thing so many different ways. Melina, you know.
I ask you one more time, please, seek not the frenzied flame. As one who strives to become a lord, deny not the lives, the new births of this world. Those who would are not fit to be called lord, when the land they preside over is lifeless.
Okay. So that was slightly different dialogue than we got the first time. So that's why I was surprised, because I thought I had already gone over that dialogue. But anyway, in order to get out of here, which is what we're going to do, we come over here, and we roll through here. That's a false wall. Collect a rune arc here. Roll through here. And right here, We are back into the deep root depths. And we're at a we're up on these cliff tops now, and there's some loot that we can get up here that was inaccessible for us whenever we came through the deep root depths the first time. It's all up in this area. So we're going to do that now. There's some ants we need to fight. Here. Then he comes out to here. Let's see, how did he do that? Because I'm not seeing those ants. There's got to be some way that he, oh boy, almost went off the edge there. Okay, I need to re-reference the video. There's the ants over there. I need to re-reference the video and find out how he got up onto... I'm sure he dropped to this platform, and he goes to get that. But I don't know if he dropped off onto this root system. That's got to be what he did, but stand by. I just want to verify it. Okay, well, he just showed me that we can use torrent. So... get up here, which allows me now to drop down here. Ow. Ooh. I live. Okay, so now he uses this root structure to climb back up to the level that we were at. Ah, that was close. That was close. All right, oh boy. Smithing stone 6. Stand by, guys. I'll be right back. Okay, so we're basically working our way down at this point in time to pick up a few other loots. There's really just one that I'm after, and that's the smithing stone 8. There's a formic rock, a smithing stone 8, and I think he said a rune 8. Uh-oh. Okay. I was a little bit worried about the reach. I thought that he got the formic rock here, but maybe it was over one. Okay, Formic Rock. Stand by. Okay, Golden Rune 8 is up next. I hope I can get it. There is a point where we need to get on Torrent and land a jump. Ooh. Okay. Coming up here. Whoa, careful. And then dropping down. Okay. Torrent. There we go. And I assume that is the smithing 8. I see there are 3, maybe 4 ants. I can't quite tell. But I want to check the video and make sure. Stand by. Okay, well, somewhat humorously, apparently he did not get the smithing 8. It was, I guess, someplace up there. Because that's a Golden Rune 5. So we'll go ahead and see if we can get it. I might die to these 3 ants, I don't really know. But he says the smithing 8's not a big deal anyway, because we're about to be able to buy an infinite amount of them. Okay, now at this point in time, he gets onto what he calls the bug bridge, which is that log right there. No, it's not. Oh, yeah, it is. Going off to the right. You see how it splits? Moving off to the right, there's a bunch of ants there that you can kill in a row. I think that there is a piece of loot out that way, but I'm not too concerned about it. And after killing all those ants, he then just warps out. So we are going to warp out right now. And we're going to go to East Capitol Rampart. And we're going to go ahead and wrap this episode up right here. I'm at about 28.5 recording minutes. And in the next episode, I believe he's going to the rolled route. And that'll take us to the Forbidden Lands and stuff like that. So we'll save that for the next episode. By the way, we are level 136. I believe my Tree Sentinel is 142, so getting very close to the level and the area that my Tree Sentinel was at, which I'm excited about because I stopped my playthrough at that point in time. I haven't seen anything past where he was at in the mountaintops of the Giants. So again, I'm Aesop Grimm. Thank you for coming by the channel. I hope you like what you saw. More importantly, I hope all is well in your neck of the woods. And I'll see you in the next episode where the story continues.